Hello everyone and welcome to episode 23 of my Azur Lane Beginner's Guide series. And today I will be discussing something that I was surprised to see that I have not actually discussed before, and it will be the event shop. Now this is quite an important thing because events are obviously one of the bigger sources of getting certain types of materials and prints and whatnot that will help you become stronger in the game. And so today we will be looking at the event shop, which will always be slightly different than the other. There will be extra items that will be included, but there will be some certain items that will be in all the event shops that come with the event. And currently we have the UR event going on, which is the last UR of this year. I actually did manage to get her, and I hope you guys also managed to get her. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. And first and foremost, the things that you really want to obviously focus on, since in this event there is also a UR in the shop, you obviously want to get the UR, and the UR has a different currency in itself, so it is important you get the UR first. The one that is cheaper is the one that you want to get first, obviously. And of course, if you don't have the UR booleans that you need, then you get the other Z52 as well. So yeah, first get the URs, obviously priority. And now we get to the main currency here. Of course, this gives UR vouchers as well. And of course, now here the Admiral Hipper, or the event point shop ship. Now you want to get her from either C3 or D3. I don't actually recommend you use 8,000 event points to get from the shop, unless you obviously get very unlucky and you've been grinding every day and now it's like 1 minute and the event is over and you didn't get her. So of course then your only option is to get from here. And now meta crystals, obviously, for if it's a meta ship, like here for example, you want the meta crystals. I mean, this is obviously something you have to get. This is top priority right here. You can get Admiral Hipper multiple times, or like the event ship multiple times, and that will count as meta crystals. But if you're not lucky enough, then of course it's better to get the meta crystals. I mean, this is very important. This obviously will be different for different events. If it's not a meta ship, then this will just be a normal ship and there will be no meta crystals, obviously. But yeah, this is important. And now for things like, I mean, this is just purely for cosmetic. That's what it is. So if you have remaining points, if you have cleared all the priority items which I'm about to talk about, then sure, go ahead, get these. But these are not the priority. This is priority because meta crystal is the only way to actually unlock the full potential of your meta ship. If there is a meta ship in the event, like I said, every event will be slightly different from the other. Now for the most important item, in my opinion, that you should get first and foremost is the special general blueprints. These are very rare to come by, and it is hard to obviously grind the UR blueprints. So this is like priority. I'm not gonna buy them yet because I'll buy them later. But yeah, buy these first. Like, this is priority right here. You want to get these first and foremost. Even if this is the only thing you can get these first and foremost. And the second thing that I would prioritize is the general blueprint. Now these two are just very important, so yeah, go ahead and get these. And yeah, if you have these two, then only then you want to go to the third thing, which I think is the cognitive array. Also very important because you need the cognitive array to limit break your ships beyond level 120. Very important. And if you're low on cock chips, then get the cock chips as well. As you can see, I am not low on cock chips right now, so not my priority. Now for the cat boxes, I mean, it's just good to get the rare cat boxes if you don't have enough. I mean, I pretty much have all the cats that I need, so this is just not worth it for me. But if you want the cat, then obviously it is recommended to get the cat boxes, no questions asked. No, same for the augment modules. If you don't have them, then it is obviously recommended to get these. Same with the conversion tool as well, the conversion stone. Get these as well. Like these things are just like in the like we're going down the priority, right? Like number 1, number 2. I mean, number 1 is obviously the these things, but this is a special case scenario, like the UR and the meta crystals. But number 1 should always be general blueprints, then the cognitives, the arrays, and the chips. And then you want to go to the augment modules and the augment module upgrades, or the conversion one. And of course, if you want cat, then get the cat box. And if you're a very beginner, then the gold tech boxes will actually be very helpful for you, because these do give out gold gear. I mean, it is a small chance, but gold gear is probably a rarity for some of you guys that are watching this video. So go ahead and pick these up. And hell, I would actually prioritize these quite a bit, not over these things, but I would prioritize these over the augment modules. So yeah, the gold and the gold boxes, gold tech boxes are also very good if you are very new and starting out. You want the gold gear, because that will help you deal more damage. Same with the prints. I know that up till very late, general prints are obviously something that people are always lacking. Like look, if I go to my main gun or my torpedo and tire and aircraft, 21,000, they're above 20,000, and general print is 14,000. So yeah, general prints are always being used the most. And I know that some of you, or even a lot of you who are watching this video, are probably low on general prints. So make sure you get the prints as well, because these will also come in handy. Like I said, this is for beginners as well. So yeah, go ahead and get the general tier 3 prints as well, parts as well, not prints, parts. These are obviously for upgrading the gear. And of course, now the basic thing, like dorm food, oil, and coins. I mean, you want to pick them up when you can, but these are not priority, because it is arguably easy to get these items outside of this here. So these are not top priority. These are not something that are like, oh, it's too hard. You can get them, like things like the print, the UR prints, and even gold gear, and even the tier 3 general pots can take a while to get. But gold and oil and dorm food, not as big of a priority. And now for this, like another thing that varies from event to event, but it doesn't really matter, is the event shop will sometimes have gear. It's not gonna be always, but it will sometimes have gear, and that gear can be UR gear or even gold gear. Now it doesn't matter if it's UR or gold, you want to get that gear as soon as possible. Then it comes back to where this takes priority over things that you are able to get by normally playing the game. Now this, once it's gone, it's gone. Like there are gear out there which basically only you can get from the event shop of certain events and nowhere else in the game. You cannot grind them anywhere. You cannot get them from the gear lab. The only way to get them is through the particular event shop. and that's why you obviously want to prioritize these over everything else, because these are pretty much just limited stock and limited acquirability. So yeah, do obviously prioritize these over everything else, because once it's gone, you cannot get it for maybe the next 1 year, maybe the next 1.5 year. So yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all for this video, and I'll see you all next week. And so yeah, thanks for watching.